Good morning guys, and welcome to a new video on my channel. The idea of this video is just to make espresso in two different ways. And as you guys know, I have this machine. It's called Lilith Mara X. I've been using it since 2 years and I like it so much. It makes me very good coffee. I don't feel like changing it, at least for the time being. And in this video I'm going to make espresso using this machine, and I'll do it in two different ways. I've seen in the last few days that people are asking whether the flow control is really adding any value or no. So I thought, since this is a heat exchanger, which is not a very high-end machine as other machines, it's a good idea that if I make espresso using this machine, and I'll use the flow control in the first time, and then the second time I'll just open it completely so that it is like stock flow, and then we'll do the espresso using the stock flow on the second shot, and we'll see the difference between the two shots. I'm going to use one of the grinders. Maybe I'll pick the DF64V because it's a flat burr. It has options to choose the RPM, and I think I'm going to be like between 1200 or 1300 RPMs. And I'll use these beans for today's experiment. It's going to be Nicaragua Ethiosar. It's a freshly roasted beans. I roasted it less than 2 weeks ago. And I actually have only this kitchen holder stand for my phone. So I just hang my phone on the kitchen holder, and then I try to do my videos like that to share with you my thoughts. And excuse me if I don't have a lot of fancy setup like others. So these are the beans that we're gonna use for today's experiment. It is natural anaerobic beans from Nicaragua, and they are very nice beans. They have very good smell and they have very good tasting notes, and we'll be using it for today's experiment. So when I make espresso, I just first I definitely pick the grinder that I'm going to use. I usually use Niche or the Star Seeker Edge for my milk-based drinks, or if I need a cup of espresso that has sort of body. But I just thought of today that we can use this grinder since it's been lying on the bench for a long time without using it. I don't know the grind settings that I should be using, so I just usually pick a couple of beans like that, 2-3 beans, 4 beans, and then I just throw them in the grinder. I'll set it to 1300 RPMs, and I'll turn on the grinder. I'll put the beans, and I'll see if this is fine enough or no. I like that more than using one or doing one full shot in order to get to see the settings, whether it's good or bad. So this is what I ended up having. I think it's okay. Maybe I can go a little bit finer, tiny bit finer. So I'll set it to something finer, which is, right now I'm on 8. Maybe I'll make it between the 7 and the 8. So just like that. And as you noticed, it was a little bit hard to turn the dial between the settings. I don't know why. This usually happens on this grinder only. So right now I'm going to use this basket. This is a VST 20 grams basket, and I'll just use 18 grams of it in it. It should be from 18 to 20 grams. So this is going to be my basket for today's experiment. And I'll use this scale. This is a Floyd microbalance scale. I'll weigh 18 grams. I hope that the settings are correct, because you know, sometimes still things happen. So, yeah, I think that's pretty. 18 grams. And I need to do a quick RDT. Like that. Then weigh the cup, tear the cup, put the cup back, turn on the grinder, and put the beans in the hopper. I like the magnet so much. Makes me comfortable to clean the grinder at any time, knowing that there is nothing left. Let's see how much is that on the scale. Yeah, there was a little bit of retention in the previous time I used the grinder, so I'll just remove this point too. Yeah, I think now it's fine. Now it's 18 grams. Yeah, that's what we put in. Now I put the scale on the machine. I just need to prepare my cup quickly. And sometimes, I don't know why, like I have no scientific reference for that, but I like to use a chopstick like this, and I just like to stir the coffee in the cup before putting it in the portafilter. I don't know why. The grinder should be fine enough. There shouldn't be a lot of fines here or there, but it's just a habit that I developed over time. So I'm going to quickly distribute it. And to distribute it, I need to add the right base for the Yomikot. Right now I have this one. This is set for the 18 grams. I need to add the one that is set for the 20 grams, which is this one. This is the shortest one, so it will allow the needles to go as deep as possible. So I just install it like that. And then, sorry. Yeah. I think that's good. Okay. Because it kind of like fell on the bench yesterday, so one of the needles got a little bit like, you know, bent. That's why it wasn't very simple to put it. But now it's okay. The good thing is that you can always put new needles, you can change the size of the needles and all that. This gives me peace of mind. For stamper, and then we're ready to go. This is fine grind. This shot will be a little bit slow, but let's see. I think I shouldn't have changed it to be 8. It should go back to 9, but let's see the shot and then we'll judge it after that. Okay, so I'll put the cup, tear it, and then let's do the first shot, which is normal machine flow. So the flow control right now is in close position. I will just turn it on all the way, and then I will turn on the extraction. And once I see the coffee is coming out, I will turn on the timer. Yeah, as you see, I think we should stop this experiment here and change the grind settings. It's very, very slow. So let's change the settings. I'll make it 10. Yeah, I'll make it 10, and I will change the grind. I'll do this the grinding again. So here we go again. I quickly cleaned the portafilter, and I'm going to weigh new 18 grams. And I set the settings to settings number 10. Let's see how is it going to be this time. Yeah. So usually when I make my coffee in the morning, it's never messy as you see right now, because I don't have to put everything in a phone and a holder and all that. Things just go easy. So right now I didn't turn on the grinder. Let's see if it's gonna stuck or no. So it was going to stuck, as you probably heard in the video, but it didn't. Because the coffee is not light roast. If it was lighter than that, it would have definitely stayed. So that is, I didn't tear the cup, so I cannot get to know how much unless I transfer the beans to the portafilter. So let's do that quickly. I'll weigh the portafilter and see how much coffee is in it. Maybe I can put it here like that, and I can use this one also, and then tear. And after that, I can put the coffee. Yeah, so it's 18.2, 18.3. Not yet used to that scale, so probably there is a little bit of play in it, I'm not sure. Anyway, let's see. So quick pack prep, yummy cut. And then bit of tamp, tap it, then tamp it, and then we're good to go. Hopefully it's not as fine as the last time. Shouldn't be. We changed the grind settings, 2 notches coarser, so let's see how is it going to be. Put the cup, tear, and start. Still fine, still very fine. Okay, that's still very fine. No. Yeah, it can be. It can't be. Still, it is very fine. So I have to repeat again. So that is. This is the pain that people who make espresso face when they dial in new coffee. You just don't know where to go or where to start from. Especially if you have so much variables like different baskets and different grinders and stuff like that. So you end up probably trying many times until you reach the sweet spot. So I'll quickly clean the puck and the portafilter and come back. So right now, this is the third experiment. So I didn't continue the shot, of course. That might be like the most bitter coffee I'd ever drink, so I'll never try it even. Put the cup over the machine to heat a little bit up until I grind for the third time. So this time let's do something. Let's go a little bit coarser. So right now we're at number between 9 and 10. Let's move it to 12. Should we? Yeah. I think right now it's at 12. I don't think we should go closer. So we make it 13. Okay, let's put it at 13 to be on the very safe side. So let's try this shot without RDT and see how much mess is going to happen. Quickly, I'll clean the coffee here. Actually, should we try to grind directly to the portafilter? No, let's better do it in the cup so we can be a little bit in control. 18 grams. I'm going to finish the full bag before making a good cup. That's what's funny about making espresso. That's why a lot of people who use specialty coffee usually go for like filter coffee and stuff, because it's very low risk. Oh, I'm sorry. I just did this RDT and I forgot. Okay, the cup is zeroed. So even with one spray of coffee, still there is a little bit of static happening. So I believe if you don't use RDT at all, it will be a mess. It will be a very big mess. Because right now, as you see, let me get the phone closer to show you how it looks. See, there is a little bit of coffee around the grinder, even here on the sides. So, as advised, it's always good to do RDT before grinding your coffee to make sure you don't mess up your counter. So we have 18 grams. That's a good thing about the grinder. Usually you just get what you add, so you don't worry about retention. Sometimes from time to time you might have like 0.1 or 0.2 grams of coffee that is retained in the grinder, but this doesn't happen every time, to be honest. So let's do, hopefully, our last puck prep. So that is 15 rounds, and then, oh, is that true? There's a bean. I think this bean was put by mistake in the cup. Yeah, it was stuck here in the cup. It didn't get ground. Good that I saw it. So there's again 15. And then let's see how is it going to be this time. No way if I get the machine plug again. Let's guess. Yeah, this time is better. So turn on the timer. Not pretty neat extraction. And that is the stock flow. Yeah, we need to get 36. So 38 grams. So we got 40 grams in around 23 to 24 seconds. Okay, so that is the first shot. Now we'll do the same settings but using the flow control. Okay, we'll put this cup on the side. Maybe I'll put it over the machine like that. So I should be grinding a little bit finer, but I'm not going to do that. I want to keep every part of the experiment the same. So let's do that one more time using the flow control next time. So quickly clean. So I'm not cutting any parts of my videos. You just live the experience with me, guys, and I hope that this is not so boring for you. A good thing is that I have a sink next to my coffee machine and my coffee bar, so it's easy for me to clean up quickly. And put the portafilter to heat up until I weigh the coffee for the next shot. Let's clean this one. Has a lot of fines, as you see. So just use the brush and clean it. Yeah, I think now it's better. So let's grind 18 more grams. Yeah, there is 18. Same settings. Quick RDT. Transfer the beans. No beans in the cup this time. I'm learning from my mistakes. And here we go. Looks better. Like this knocker. With a couple of... Okay. Same in, same out. Very nice. Portafilter is hot. Clean it quickly. There's a little bit of moisture. And then let's transfer the grounds. And let's times. I don't know why 15, it just came like that with me. Sometimes I do 5, 10, whatever. And then let's pull the shot. This time, so to show you the difference between using the flow control or no, I'll take out the portafilter. Right now the flow control is on, right? So if I like lift the lever up, the water will come out. But if I close it completely like that, right now it's closed, see? It's like a water tap and it's closed. When you close it completely, no water will come, see? There shouldn't be any water coming. Just tiny bit of water, maybe, that is enough for pre-infusing. And if I close it properly, if I close it fully like that, there shouldn't be any water coming. See? So what I do when I make my coffee is that I open it a little bit, tiny bit, just tiny bit like that. And when I turn it on, it just drips water over the coffee. Okay? Just few drops like that. This takes around 10 to 15 seconds. And by then, the coffee will start dripping from the portafilter into the cup. So let's do that and see. So right now I'm making it in the like dripping position. That's around 10 seconds. 13, 14, 15. And once I see that the coffee is coming, I turn on the full flow and also the timer. I think this shot is faster. Yeah, it is definitely faster. So same quantity, but in way less time. The first shot was around 23 to 24 seconds. This is around less than 20 seconds, 19 maybe or 18. So we'll measure the TDS between the two shots, and I'll try to test them definitely. And we'll see the TDS between both of them and also the extraction percentage. And for that, we're gonna use the refractometer from the D-Floyd R2. It's called R2. This is the one. And I'm going to capture the full process using my other phone that connects to this device, and then we will measure everything. Let's do that. So here we come back. So we have the two shots. The first shot is on the right side, the second shot is on the left side. This is made using the normal stock flow, and this is made using the flow control. Okay, so the first lesson that we learned together in this video is that when we use the flow control, it will allow us to grind finer because the coffee will saturate, and when it saturates, it takes a little bit more time. So the shot will be faster in the end. So for example, I used settings number 13 for this first shot. I think the second shot I should have gone to maybe 11 or something like that. So it allows me to go finer as a flow control feature in the machine. Second, let's connect it to the application. Network. Okay. And I think it should connect now. Okay, I need to close it and open it again. Bluetooth and network. So because this is an old phone, this is like 4 or 5 years old phone, it has like old Bluetooth, I think 4.0 or something, but the Bluetooth 5.1 or 5.3 of the new phones, it just connects automatically. So my phone right now, if I connect my phone, it will connect automatically to the device here. How about going here and then from Bluetooth devices, I can click on the R2, connection failure. Okay, again, it's not connecting. So let's see what's the reason for that. Let's close and reopen the application. Maybe there is something with permissions. Oh, location is done. It should work, I think. So it's not a buggy application at all. I mean, the device itself, yeah, right now it's connected. It's not buggy at all, but I'm using the wrong phone with it. So right now it's connected. We did espresso, we got 38. We got 40 grams in both shots. And the timing in the first shot was only 24 seconds. Let's say 24. And let's give it a stir. I'll have a sip first. A little bit acidic. So this is the sample. Just put it on the sample cup. And we click on this button. And it measures the extraction. So it is 9.58 TDS. The extraction percentage is 21.2. So it runs many tests and then it reaches a final result, which is 9.54. Okay, so let's try the other one and see the result. So the first one is 21.2 and 9.54. Save that. And then let's go back and record another process. So the second one happened only in 18 seconds. That's the flow control shot. Just need to make sure it is not more than 40 degrees Celsius. And then let's click the testing button and see. As you see, the test is still running. I think I need to repeat it. Let's repeat that one because the coffee spilled. Wash it first. Wipe it with a cloth. Then, so this device is IP68. Means that you can wash it completely underwater and nothing should be bad. So it's testing again. So the TDS in that shot seems to be less than the other one, and that's expected because it was like shorter in time, and also the extraction percentage is less. So not so much of a difference between both of them. But I feel that the shot that is the first shot is having a little bit of acidity more than the second one. This was the shorter shot, yet it is more balanced in taste than the first one. So the acidity is very visible here. Yeah, so I prefer the second one, especially if I go finer in grinding. I think I'll get a better taste even. So this was our experiment for today in this video. Excuse me if I messed up a lot of things, like letting the coffee fall and grinding many times and all that, but this is just life experience. I don't want to make my videos like edited and cool and hiding all the bad things that happen in between. So thank you so much for watching this, and see you in next video.